Hi, good morning, class 9. I hope you all are doing fine and good and in best health and taking care of yourselves and full of energy and doing everything, enjoying everything, all aspects of life. Don't miss out anything on your life. So, this pandemic does not say that you have to miss out everything on your life except going out and social distancing and keeping yourself clean. That's all. And immunity system has to be high. You must have good vitamin D, a bit of sunlight every day, a bit of cod liver oil inside your body. That's omega 3 fats you need inside you. If you don't, because every day we, with our foods, we don't get all the vitamins or the minerals which are needed for us. So omega 3 is very good. It has got huge immunity. It's all of good fats, and it gives you also vitamin D, the cod liver oil, 7 C's cod liver oil. I take that generally because it helps to gain good health, takes care of your cough and cold, and those who suffer from bronchitis, it's very good for them. I'm not a doctor, I'm just telling you because these are the ingredients and the medicines which give. So, cod liver oil omega 3 is very good for health. Anyways, so to cut it short, it's just simple that be healthy, and if you eat healthy, if you eat clean, if you stay clean, if you take care of yourself, no demic can affect you. What pandemic? No pandemic, no pressure cooker demic, no demics can attack you as long as you are okay and you keep distance. Too much of getting together is a problem. Know that. Too many cooks spoil the broth, so it's like that. To keep your distance with everything, not socially, mentally, also physically, you have to keep your distance so that you have that your own status, your own level. Make your own. You don't need to gather like pigeons or birds, little birds. Eagles fly alone. They maintain their distance. If you want to become an eagle, you have to fly like, or you have to go fly with that eagle to be the friend of that eagle. But as you go to be friendship, he'll again start flying higher, or he'll fly a bit low. So it's like that. So we are at the socialism in Europe and the Russian Revolution. Okay, what is socialism? I had told you basically a little bit. So I'll just repeat that again. Socialism is what I told you. Simple. It's an organization which means the production of and distribution and exchange should be owned and regulated by the community on a whole. Total management will be done by the people itself. In Marxist theory, it says a transitional social state between the overthrow of capitalism and the realization of communism. In simple terms, is an economic and political system. The economic theory of socialization is of the social organization. It believes that means of making, moving, trading wealth should be controlled by the workers. People who agree with this system is called the socialist. That becomes the political system. What can be an example? Example can be the former Soviet Union is an example of socialist system. Cuba is an example of socialist nation. Its economy is state run and it lacks a stock exchange. The country of North Korea is a socialist state lacking a stock exchange, again supporting many social programs, and the economy is state run. Got my point? These are the type of examples. Soviet Union, Russia. That's why whenever we talk about socialism, we talk about Russia. There is utopian socialism, Marxism, anarchism. There are three types of socialism. Now we have to know what they are to go inside history. Social ownership and democratic control. Socialism is always a red flag. Argentina, Australia, Bangladesh, Brazil, Canada, China, Communist China, Nationalist China, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, Tanzania, United States, Vietnam, Yugoslavia, these all had been in this socialism part. Now there is anarchism, capitalism. Capitalism is an economic system based on the private ownership of the means of production and their operation for profit. Central characteristics of capitalism include private property and recognition of property rights. Capital accumulation, wage, labor, voluntary charge, price system is run by someone else. And a communist society, what Marxist said was, or a communist system, a type of society and economic system to emerge from technological advances in the productive forces representing the ultimate goal of communism, is a communist system. Okay, this is that. Communism means Latin communis, common. Common people. Ideas of common ownership, means of production, the absence of social classes, money, and the state. Along with social democracy, communism became the dominant political tendency with the international socialist movement. While the emergence of the Soviet Union as the world's first nominally communist state, it is guided and handled by only one party, that is called a Communist Party, by Marxism and Leninism. That is communist. Now, communism is usually distinguished from socialism. Socialism is totally again different, managed on a whole by the people, not by a party or not by someone's influence. Then we have the utopian socialism. In the modern socialism and the socialist thought as it was described as modern people, modern socialists. Its technically set of ideas was any person living at any time in history to be an utopian socialist of the first quarter of the 19th century. Okay, that was the utopian thinking. Now we go into that into details. We have to, because it is there in your chapter. We'll get to know all the information. But we'll go by part by part. We have to go part by part. We just cannot jump. Utopian socialism was everything should be in perfect place. Idealistic. Whatever is going to be done is going to be perfect. There will be no changes in it. And tip top. It was written by Mr. Thomas More. Meaning, no place, nowhere. Actually, it means a good place. The vision was when a person tries to create a vision on his own viewpoint, to form a perfect government of your choice. That is utopian government. What are the examples if you want to know? Heaven, there is nothing wrong there. The Garden of Eden, which is aesthetically pleasing and which there is no knowledge of good and evil. Perfect place. Examples I am giving you. Okay. Now, utopian socialism is actually for a citizen to highly desirable, highly perfect qualities of a citizen. Now, the opposite of utopia is dystopia. Suppose we are in the dystopian part, right? So I'll come back in the next video. History is not so easy, okay? We must know the basics, how things take over. I'm coming back in the next video.